In a Hollywood known for fleeting romances, can true devotion really last? Many believe fame destroys every home, but the quiet truth will surprise you. Behind the bright lights lie remarkable stories of patience, traditional values, and lifelong commitment. Today, we step beyond the headlines to honor the deeply grounded love stories of Hollywood's most inspiring gay couples, and stay tuned until the end to discover the timeless secret behind a bond that truly stands the test of time. Mark Fehily and Kaanne O'Neill, A Love Beyond the Spotlight. As a standout lead vocalist of the beloved Irish group Westlife, Mark Fehily has earned a lasting place in modern music. Yet for all his artistic achievements, the true heart of his journey lies far beyond the roaring crowds. At the center of his life is his partner, Kaanne O'Neill, a steady, grounding presence who has brought peace and purpose to the whirlwind of global fame. In a modern entertainment culture often defined by fleeting romance and endless public drama, Mark and Kaanne have chosen a path of quiet integrity. Rather than living for the cameras, they have carefully guarded their inner world, building a sanctuary rooted in privacy, trust, and deep mutual devotion. This emotional foundation has given Mark the freedom to soar on stage while remaining steadfast in what matters most. Their dynamic deepened in 2019 when they welcomed their daughter through surrogacy. Embracing fatherhood with open hearts, the couple entered a meaningful new chapter, one measured not by headlines but by the gentle rhythm of daily family life, quiet sacrifices, and unconditional love. This journey resonates deeply with traditional American sensibilities because it honors enduring virtues. It reminds us that a truly noble life isn't built on applause or public display, but on commitment, faith in one another, and quiet devotion to home. In a fast-paced world that so easily loses its way, Mark Fehily and Kaanne O'Neill offer a beautiful reminder that love, family, and character are what endure. Colton, Haynes, and Letham, Authenticity, Beyond the Fairy Tale. Colton Haynes, famous for his breakout roles in Teen Wolf and Arrow, has long captured hearts not just for his talent, but for the courage it took to embrace his truth in the public eye. That personal journey reached a high point when he fell in love with Letham, the world-renowned floral artist whose extraordinary designs have transformed Hollywood's most lavish events. Their romance captured nationwide attention, culminating in a striking 2017 wedding officiated by Kris Jenner. For many Americans, their star-studded nuptials were more than just a glamorous celebrity event. They marked a visible sign of progress and growing acceptance for LGBTQ+ couples across the country. However, life under the spotlight rarely guarantees smooth sailing. Despite the fairy tale beginning, the couple faced deep personal struggles that briefly saw them attempt a reconciliation before ultimately finalizing their divorce in 2019. Rather than diminishing their story, this chapter revealed something profoundly human. It showed that love, even when backed by fame and beauty, requires navigating grief, personal growth, and difficult choices. Through it all, Colton and maintained a striking level of mutual respect and honesty. Their journey continues to resonate with older, more experienced audiences who understand that life is rarely picture-perfect. Colton Haynes and Letham remind us that true maturity isn't about avoiding hardship, but about facing life's complexities with grace, resilience, and unwavering self-respect. Zachary Quinto and Miles McMillan, Courage Art and Authentic Living. Zachary Quinto, celebrated for his iconic portrayal of Spock in Star Trek, and his haunting work on American Horror Story, has long commanded respect far beyond his acting talents. In an industry that once urged silence, Quinto chose quiet courage, coming out publicly, and living with unwavering honesty, a move that redefined what it meant to be a leading man in modern Hollywood. That same spirit of authenticity anchored his relationship with Miles McMillan, an acclaimed fine artist and top international model. Together, they formed one of the most admired partnerships in the arts, effortlessly blending high-fashion fine art and quiet sophistication. Rather than a whirlwind romance built for headlines, theirs was a partnership of equals two independent creatives who elevated one another while honoring their individual identities. For mature audiences watching the cultural tide shift toward acceptance, Zachary and Miles offered something vital, a picture of love grounded in mutual dignity, creative devotion, and self-assurance. Though their 6-year relationship gently drew to a close in 2019, the elegance with which they navigated both their union and their separation left an enduring impression. Their story serves as a poignant reminder that love does not need to last forever to be deeply meaningful. Ultimately, Zachary Quinto and Miles McMillan stand as a testament to the idea that living truthfully with grace, self-respect, and courage is the true mark of a life well lived. David Hyde Pierce and Brian Hargrove, a lesson in lasting devotion. David Hyde Pierce, forever beloved for his brilliant Emmy-winning performance as Dr. Niles Crane on Frasier, has long earned the public's affection not just for his comedic genius, but for the quiet dignity of his private life. At the center of his world for over 4 decades is Brian Hargrove, an accomplished writer and producer whose own creative achievements stand firmly on their own merits. Together, David and Brian represent one of the most enduring, deeply grounded partnerships in show business. After 25 years of shared life, they officially wed in 2008, marrying just days before California's Proposition 8 briefly threw marriage equality into turmoil. Their choice to marry wasn't a play for headlines, but a simple, profound affirmation of a lifetime spent together, a quiet act of devotion during a pivotal moment in American history. What touches mature audiences most about David and Brian is how seamlessly they have balanced fame with understated privacy. Rather than living for the cameras, they built a life anchored in stability, shared laughter, and genuine partnership. They remind us that the strongest relationships don't need constant public validation to flourish. In an era of fleeting romances and grand gestures, David Hyde Pierce and Brian Hargrove stand as a gentle, reassuring comfort. Their journey proves that true love is built day by day through trust, patience, and unwavering respect. A timeless example of what it truly means to grow old together. Tom Daly and Dustin Lance, Black Courage, Family and Purpose. Tom Daly, Great Britain's legendary Olympic champion diver, and Dustin Lance Black, the Oscar-winning screenwriter behind Milk, represent a rare union of world-class athleticism and cinematic artistry. Yet beyond their extraordinary professional triumphs, what truly captures the public's heart is the steady, grounded life they have built together. Since marrying in 2017, Tom and Dustin have chosen to live with quiet courage under the global spotlight. Their journey entered a profound new chapter as they embraced fatherhood through surrogacy, welcoming their first son in 2018 and expanding their family with a second son in 2023. For them, parenthood isn't about headlines. It is about the everyday devotion, gentle sacrifices, and deep responsibilities of raising a family anchored in love. What makes their story so compelling to mature American audiences is their genuine warmth and unpretentious character. As both partners and fathers, they have spoken openly about the honest realities of balancing demanding careers with home life. Rather than seeking attention for its own sake, they use their platform with dignity, advocating for family equality and living as an example of what it means to stand by one's values. In a fast-changing world, Tom Daly and Dustin Lance Black offer a powerful reminder of traditional truths that true strength lies in devotion to family, and that a life anchored in love, integrity, and hard work will always stand the test of time. Dennis O'Hare and Hugo Redwood, Purpose, Family, and Authentic Grace. Dennis O'Hare, the Tony Award-winning and multi-Emmy-nominated actor famed for his unforgettable roles in American Horror Story and True Blood, has long commanded respect across stage and screen. Yet behind his extraordinary range as a performer lies a quiet, steady commitment to living openly and authentically in an industry that rarely makes it easy. Off-screen, Dennis's life is anchored by his deep partnership with Hugo Redwood, an accomplished designer whose steady presence has provided a peaceful counterweight to the demands of show business. Married in 2011, Dennis and Hugo formalized a bond built on years of mutual respect, trust, and shared values. Their union reflected a dedication to lasting partnership at a time when long-term stability in entertainment often felt like a rarity. Their hearts expanded even further when they adopted their son, embracing the profound joys and responsibilities of fatherhood. Together, they built a home grounded not in the glamour of Hollywood, but in love, patience, and unwavering guidance. What deeply touches mature American audiences is the quiet grace with which Dennis and Hugo navigate their lives. Rather than chasing headlines, they have prioritized raising their family and staying true to what matters most. Dennis O'Hare and Hugo Redwood stand as a comforting reminder that the most meaningful success isn't measured by red carpets or applause, but by the love, character, and integrity we cultivate within our own homes. Ricky Martin and Jwan Yosef art family and graceful transitions. Ricky Martin, the Grammy-winning superstar who helped bring Latin pop to global prominence, has long been admired not only for his music, but for the courage and dignity with which he has lived his life in the public eye. In 2016, Ricky found a deep personal match in Jwan Yosef, a Syrian-Swedish fine artist whose thoughtful perspective brought a grounded balance to Ricky's high-profile world. Marrying in 2017, they united their lives and built a warm home for 4 children, bringing together Ricky's twin sons born earlier in his journey and 2 younger children welcomed together through surrogacy. For many, they represented a family defined by intention, deep care, and shared responsibility. What made their partnership so compelling was how naturally they complemented one another. Ricky's vibrant stage presence stood alongside Jwan's quiet artistry, creating a relationship rooted in mutual respect. Their openness about parenthood and creative life offered visibility without spectacle and warmth without pretense. When the couple announced their separation in 2023, they reaffirmed their lasting dedication to co-parenting and maintaining a loving family environment. Their journey serves as a gentle reminder that while marriage may evolve, the bond forged through family endures. Ricky Martin and Jwan Yosef leave behind a meaningful example of honesty, resilience, and the strength it takes to lead with love through every chapter of life. Neil Patrick Harris and David Burtka, a partnership built on joy and devotion. Neil Patrick Harris, the Emmy and Tony Award-winning performer, cherished for his roles on How I Met Your Mother and Broadway, has built far more than a brilliant career. He has cultivated one of show business's most enduring and heartwarming love stories. At the center of his life is David Burtka, an accomplished actor and professional chef whose warmth and culinary art bring a grounding balance to their world. First meeting in the early 2000s, the pair formed an immediate connection rooted in shared humor, curiosity, and mutual respect. After more than a decade together, they officially wed in Italy in 2014, a joyous celebration surrounded by close friends including Elton John, who performed for their special day. A pivotal milestone came in 2010 when they welcomed fraternal twins Harper and Gideon through surrogacy. Embracing parenthood with open arms, Neil and David prioritized building a home anchored in stability traditions and unconditional love. Mature American audiences have long admired how effortlessly they balance demanding careers with the heartwarming routines of raising children, sharing glimpses of family life that feel genuinely human rather than staged. In an industry where relationships often fade under pressure, Neil Patrick Harris and David Burtka stand apart. Their journey is a comforting testament to longevity, laughter, and steadfast dedication, proving that true fulfillment comes from the quiet, daily devotion to the ones we love most. Thank you for watching today's video. If you find the content interesting or useful, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the latest videos. Your support is the biggest motivation for us to continue creating better quality content every day. What do you think about today's topic? Leave a comment below so we can discuss it together. See you in the next video. Have a great day.